beautiful souls, and welcome back to the channel for another ASMR pick a card reading. This is an ASMR low voice pick a card reading for May 2021. This pick a card reading is love predictions for May of 2021. So we have 4 groups. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. This is a reading for singles. So if you are currently seeing somebody, this is not the reading for you. As always, your reading will be in the timestamp in the description box below. Alrighty, I wish you love and light, and I shall see you at your reading. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your ASMR pick a card reading love predictions for May 2021. You guys chose pile number 1. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the King of Wands. We have a pair with the King and the Queen. Gender doesn't matter. The fact we're seeing a pair here is evidence that for you guys in group number 1, you are more than likely going to meet a special someone May of 2021. We're seeing both the Queen and the King here. Also, we're seeing the 7 of Pentacles. What I get is that you might meet this person through a work event, okay? You might meet this person through your work. We're going to draw more cards to get more information, but what I can say is that it does feel like this is a twin flame connection because we see the Queen and we see the King of their respective elements together. Card wants to come out. The 5 of Wands. The Page of Pentacles. And the 6 of Wands. There's some sort of situation going on here with this 5 of Wands and this 6 of Wands. There's some sort of conflict that you guys are sort of dealing with, and it's kind of impacted your ability to find proper love. I just want to figure out what this whole situation is, but essentially there has been some sort of conflict here. I feel like this has been all in your head, but I'm going to draw tarot from a different tarot deck specifically to figure out what is going on here. Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah, this has all been because of your, oh, the card, literally, like, did you guys see that on camera, how the card sort of just, like, wanted to come off? So I will pull it. Okay, it makes sense now. We have the Six of Cups. Okay, part of the reason you've been having trouble finding love, you guys in group number 1, is because of the way you have viewed yourself, and this goes back to your childhood, okay? This goes back to what you were taught as a kid. There's programming there that just is not for your highest good. It is not for your highest benefit. It no longer serves you, okay? This is programming that maybe your parents taught you, maybe, you know, your grandma, your grandpa, but that served them, that served their story. This does not serve your story anymore. It doesn't serve your story. It doesn't, it's not for you, okay? It's causing a lot of internal conflict within yourself. And basically, this has kept you sort of in this locked away position. You know, you've just been caught up in this old story. And so your life, in terms of love, but even just your life in general, has felt really stagnant, okay? It's felt very stagnant. It's sort of like you've been asleep all these years. You've basically been like this zombie, and it's like something happens in the month of May that changes your entire perspective. You break out of the programming, okay? You break all the expectations that you have for yourself, and you decide to pursue something else and walk away from this old mindset into something new, something fresh, okay, something brand new. And it feels like you find your passion, your inner strength through like starting a career, starting a business, starting a job. But it's also you meeting somebody, getting into contact with this person. Now, because we see the divine feminine and we're seeing the divine masculine, this could represent that you aren't meeting anybody, but that you are finally connecting your spiritual self with your physical self, okay? It might not be love for an external person. This might be you, and the more I talk about it, the more it seems to be going that way. It's not about you guys finding somebody. It's about you walking away from this old story, these old stories that have been playing in the background, and really taking charge of your life, because in the past it seems like your life has been a little stagnant, okay? It feels like it's been a little stagnant, a little slow. Not a lot has been going on. Not a lot of change, okay? So for you guys, it doesn't feel like, to me, you're going to meet anybody. It feels like you're going to finally meet yourself. This perspective switch causes the physical and the spiritual to come together. And this old story that you have been telling yourself completely collapses with this perspective. And it's like, here we see it. We see like the progression, basically. The Five of Wands, conflict within yourself, so much conflict because of this old story here. And then you starting to take care of yourself, starting to look after yourself, starting to basically and essentially recognize that, wait a minute, that old story is not who I am. That's not what I'm about. I decide who I am right here, right now. No one else does that for me. I decide the journey that I wish to go on, that I wish to experience. And with that comes victory and celebration, but also new adventure, something new on the horizon, which I think is your business, your career, because we see the Seven of Pentacles. We're seeing you laying the foundation, planting the seeds, okay? So for you guys in group number 1, I don't see love like in you're gonna meet somebody. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. You have free will, you can go and pursue somebody, but it feels to me in May of 2021, you're finally going to love yourself in a way that you never have, and you're going to connect with yourself, and this is going to open up a whole new door of opportunity for you. So that is your reading, group number 1. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, and I wish you love and light. Take care. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your ASMR pick a card reading. This is love reading for May 2021. So let's get started. You guys chose pile number 2, which your first card is the Four of Swords. The Four of Pentacles. Strength. And the Chariot. Very, very nice. I just want to say that you're moving towards something, okay? There's definitely something you're moving towards. We're going to draw more tarot to get more information. Now this card was already falling out, so we have the Three of Pentacles. And now I'm just gonna draw 2 more cards here to get a feel of what is going on here in terms of love. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, my spirit guides. What can you tell me about group number 2? Love, May 2021. What do you see for them? The Eight of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. You're walking away. Are you guys in group number 2? I know I said this was singles, but it feels to me like you guys are talking to somebody, or you're seeing somebody, and it feels to me like you're gonna walk away from this current relationship. Just gonna draw more tarot here to get more information. Can you guys please clarify the Chariots? The Five of Pentacles. Can I have more information, please? More information, please. The Page of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. They told me to look at the bottom of the deck. You have the Three of Pentacles. You're moving towards something career related here. You guys in group number 2, Spirit does not want you to focus on finding love at this time. It feels to me like they really want you to focus on your finances and your financial situation. They really want you, okay, because we have all these pentacles here. They really want you to start focusing on your career, your finances, okay? It feels to me like they don't want you to be in a relationship right now, because it feels to me like you've had this struggle with money, or you've had these issues with money, and it's like love is like the last thing they want you to be focusing on. It's very clear here to me. They want you to focus on your abundance, your career, or your job, or your business. They really are emphasizing for you to run towards your opportunity here, okay? They're really emphasizing this. They want you to go running towards the opportunity. Okay, it feels to me like there was a lot of conflict here in your past because of money. It feels to me like you grew up in a financial struggle, and yeah, they don't want you focusing on love and focusing on another person's wants and needs, and having to take care, and you know, I don't want to use this word, but it's sort of like when you're in a relationship, you have to sort of compromise on certain things, and they don't want you doing this right now. They want you to be focused on your career and your creative projects and your business, because it's like you've been through like a hard breakup in your past, or there's something here emotionally that really broke you. It really broke you down, and you went through this period of sort of seclusion and isolation, and you were kind of wanting to stay away and not really interact so much, and now you're wanting to put yourself out there, and that's great, but right now your primary focus should be your money, okay? It should be securing the bag, your bag, okay? That is what the spirits and the ancestors and the angels, okay, they want you to get your financial situation settled first. They want you to write down your goals, okay? How much money do you want to earn a month? Where do you want to live, okay? For some of you, they want you to look into buying a house. They want you to be established and have a secure roof over your head, okay? Because then you can start doing a lot more. But right now, it feels to me, because of money, you've had like sort of a struggle. You've been stressed out, and you've had this underlying issue, and you've kind of not been taking it as serious, because you're just like, oh, you know, People are born rich, some people get lucky. I'm not one of them. I feel like that's what you're telling yourself here. Oh, I'm not a lucky person. That's never gonna come my way. And you have to open this part of your consciousness that is entirely new, that 100% believes that you can be rich and you can have the house that you desire and the career or the business that you desire, okay? That's why we have the Ace of Swords here, because they want you to shift your consciousness. And now this isn't going to be some 1, 2, 3 that you just, you turn it on like a light switch. No, this is going to take a lot of mental strength within you, okay, to change these thoughts and beliefs that you have about money, that you have about business, that you have about career, okay? So it's a huge, shift in terms of your consciousness, because it feels to me, like I said earlier, that in your past you had these issues, maybe in your family, maybe with friends, where it was like money was just a struggle. You struggled financially, and so they don't want you to be in a struggle anymore. And with this Chariot, it also emphasizes that moving somewhere else that is more affordable, that is more easily attainable for you, okay? And that can include going to another country, okay? That's something that you don't want to rule off the table, because that might be where the door to opportunity and even love, if we take it a next step further, that might be where the door is for you to prosper, for you to live in abundance and have your wealth, okay? So you guys in group number 2, they really don't want you focusing on love right now. They want you to focus on yourself. They want you to be established, okay? They really want you to be established with your finances, okay? They want you to have your own car. They want you to have your own place, okay? If you've been living with a roommate or roommates, just see maybe if they'd look into buying a house with you. Some people have done this, okay? See if you can get somebody to fill in your lease, okay? It feels to me like they want you to move away from this and towards opportunity. So that is your reading group number 2. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I wish you love and light. Take care. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your ASMR Pick a Card reading. This is a love reading for May 2021, and this video is for singles. So you guys chose pile number 3, which has the Page of Wands. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Tower. And we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, I'm seeing a similarity to group number 2 here, where, I know that this is a love reading, but Spirit is sometimes going to tell you what you need to hear, and sometimes it's not going to be about love. And I'm seeing this, that this isn't about love, but this is more about personal issues and things that you have dealt with. So I'm gonna draw more tarot. I'm gonna draw 3 more cards from this deck, then I will move on to this deck to get more information. Thank you so much, spirit guides, my angels, guardians and ancestors. Please, what else can you tell us? Group number 3, May 2021. Love predictions. Love predictions for group number 3. Truly grateful for all of your messages. You're ready. The Queen of Swords. The World. So we have Major Arcana 2. So I can't ignore this. And the 5 of Swords. Okay, you guys have a similar thing going on here with group number 2. So they don't want you to focus on love right now. But just to be certain, I'm gonna draw from this deck. But what I see here is that you're not ready to be in a relationship with somebody because you have these issues from childhood, okay? There was a lot that happened when you were young, when you were a kid. And essentially here, with this 5 of Swords directly under the 6 of Cups, it's just, there's too much old unfinished business that is playing in your head, okay? A lot of old stories, and this stuff, it sort of has made you cold, okay? It sort of has made you cold, territorial, you know, you're guarded, you're protecting your heart, but at the same time you want to experience love, but the issue is you can't because you're locked off, you're caught up in this old story, okay? You're caught up in this old story from your childhood, essentially. I want more information on the Tower. Please clarify the Tower. See if I can do this. I want more info on the Tower. The Ace of Cups, yeah. They're saying to, and the 7 of Pentacles. And the Empress, okay. Okay. It feels like to me there was a lot of... Okay, I just had to take a quick phone call, but it feels to me that there's some sort of resentment here because of your childhood. It feels to me like your parents were always working, and you didn't really spend time with your parents. You feel that you weren't mothered like other kids were. There's a sense here of abandonment issues and really just this realization that you could have had such a different life if your upbringing had been different. There's like this real sense of abandonment there, like a wounded inner child is what I get from this. And with that 5 of Swords, it's like this has been something that you have been basically and essentially going through in your mind for quite some time now. And it's like you're not ready. You're not. You emotionally and mentally, you're just not there. when it comes to finding love, May of 2021. That's just the honest truth. I'm always going to give you guys the honest truth of what the cards are showing me. And the reality is that you just are not ready to be in a committed, loving relationship because you still have this old story and these issues that are replaying in your mind, specifically from when you were a child. There's a lot of stuff here where you just keep going back to your childhood. You keep replaying. It's like, no more of this. It's time to make peace with your past, with what happened when you were a child, okay? This is a general reading, so I don't know everybody's situation, but you need to make peace with what you went through, accept and acknowledge that it happened, okay? It feels to me like this tower is talking about the future, what's going to come, but it's also referring to the past. That's something here when you were a child really shocked and shattered your world, and it changed you forever, okay? But you don't need to play that old story. It's so funny, I said it shocked and shattered your world when you were a child, and the world card is directly underneath. And this world card, this is like breaking away of illusion, okay? Change, movement, action. So there was something here that happened in your past, and it really affected you in such a negative way that you've become sort of cold and very, very independent. Okay, very independent, to the point where it feels like if you were to get with somebody right now in your current mental state, it would just be constant clash, clash, clash because of how you are. And being in a relationship is not ownership. It is allowing. It is being. It is being there to help facilitate and respecting another one's journey. It is being there to help facilitate their growth, their consciousness. Okay, right now it feels to me like you're starting to get very independent. Like you've always been independent, but now it's like there's about to be something here in May that breaks you away from this. A realization, an epiphany, okay? A light bulb moment that basically shatters this old story that you have been playing all your years. And I mean, it gets you on kind of the right path, but it's sort of like because of money and, you know, feeling neglected as a child in terms of love, you have these issues within with finding love and you know, connecting with somebody, being vulnerable. That is a huge thing because you're super guarded, you're super territorial, you're super independent, and so being vulnerable and opening up your heart to somebody, you know, this is just, you're just not ready. And it feels to me like if you try to force a connection, it's just going to be constant arguing and butting heads because you still have to learn certain lessons. You still have to let go of this stuff that you went through when you were a child, and you have to accept it and make peace with it so you can finally let it go and release that negative energy, okay? That negative energy that has been blocked up inside of you. And then once you do that, then you're ready to open your heart to love somebody else and to understand that sometimes you sacrifice a bit of your independence for the sake and name of love. So that is your reading, group number 3. I don't see love coming your way, May 2021. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, and I send you love and light. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your ASMR pick a card reading. Love predictions for May 2021. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Sun. We have Temperance. And we have the King of Pentacles. So what I can say thus far is the month of May is fantastic for you guys in group number 4. So let's see what else they have to say. Love predictions May 2021 for group number 4. What predictions do you have for group number 4? The Magician. This is like a lot of major arcana. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Lovers. There is definitely some sort of relationship coming your way May 2021, okay? You guys are gonna cross paths with somebody special here. I just want to draw from this deck and find out more information. Thank you so much for your messages, my spirit guides. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles for me. The Devil. The Six of Cups. And the Five of Swords. You're walking away from everything toxic. You are leaving behind everything toxic here. Everything toxic. You're walking away. You guys in May 2021. Oh my goodness. You're leaving everything negative behind. You are no longer putting up with it. You are no longer putting up with it. People that wish to control you, dictate you, tell you how you can and can't live your life. You guys are walking away. You're acknowledging this is a losing situation with this person or that person or with this job. You're acknowledging it. And you're walking away. You're picking up the scraps, the pieces, and you're just getting out of there. You're walking away from something also from your childhood. There's some sort of trauma, something that happened, and you're finally coming to terms with it. You're accepting it, and you're getting up and leaving. You're leaving behind what doesn't serve you anymore. You're leaving it behind. There was some sort of issue here in your past. I feel like somebody in your family was basically abusive towards you. Yeah, there's something here about your family. Somebody in your family. I don't like the energy I'm getting from this person. Can you? And then, oh my gosh, I just want to show this. The bottom of the deck had the Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. I'm gonna put that here because it's getting a little crazy, but oh my gosh, you guys in group number 4. I just wanna, can you clarify this person, this family member? Can you clarify this? Who is this person, or what is their energy? The Five of Cups. Oh my gosh, this person really tore you down, or these people, whoever they are, they in your childhood, you know, it could have even been a bully in school. This really tore you down. This really broke you down. This whole situation in the past when you were a child, this really broke you. It really broke you as a person. And now in May, it's like you're walking away from anything and everything that no longer serves you. It's like you realize how worthy you actually are of love and abundance, and you pick up the pieces and you walk away from all of it that is no longer serving you. And it's like you walking away creates this, basically this snowball effect where everything good comes in. It just comes in and it manifests with ease. It just comes in, and that includes somebody special here, because we have the Lover's card. You meet somebody because you recognize your worth. You recognize your worth, you guys, in group number 4. You recognize your worth. You recognize your value, who you are as a soul. You're putting your foot down. You're really putting your foot down this time. You are not putting up with it anymore. You are not playing games anymore. You don't have time for nonsense. You are truly finished with the nonsense and with the games that people used to play on you. You're coming in hot, and it's like not only does love come your way, but money, career, business. Okay, this is big, this is huge, because we're seeing the King of Pentacles and Temperance. This is like, Temperance is like finally finding peace. Okay, a new start, a fresh start. And because you have the Sun, you have Temperance there. It's like, what? This is crazy. This you're basically birthing a new life, a whole new life. And there's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of sexual energy. It's like you meet this person and the chemistry is off the charts. You're both like, you're both vibing right. You're both vibing right. A Knight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. It's like, what? You're basically going to pursue your calling and your service and your career. You're going to go after it full force. You know what you want to go after. And with that King of Pentacles there, it's like you're setting yourself up for success, for prosperity, for abundance. Okay, the King of Pentacles, he has it all. He has the house, he has the car, he has the wife or the husband. Okay, he has basically anything and everything, and he recognizes that part of that is manifestation and also the energy that he puts out. And it's like you letting go of everything toxic puts out this energy that you only accept everything good, everything positive. And that includes somebody that treats you right, that respects you, that respects your past, that understands that, you know, you went through something here, okay? That you went through stuff, and they respect that and they understand it. They don't shame you for that or bring you down because of that. They respect what you went through, and they have love for you. Okay, this person cares about you very deeply. This is a new person, not somebody from your past. This is over. This is done. Okay, guys, you're gonna wake up and walk away from this stuff all from your past. You're gonna walk away from it. It's over. It's done. You're not gonna visit that. You're gonna look back at this and you're gonna be like, that's a dead animal. You know, you're gonna, when you look back at this, it's like you're gonna take a stick and you're poking a dead animal on the side of the road. Like, that's how you're gonna look back at this. You're gonna be like, what was I thinking? Hanging around these people, putting up with the disrespect, working at that job. What was I thinking doing this? In that relationship, in that toxic marriage, whatever it may be, you're gonna look back and you're gonna say, what was I thinking? Why did I put myself through that? And it's gonna be a time of reflection for you. But what I can say is May 2021 is your month. It's your month. And you are going to take off like never before. Not just in love, but in your career, in what you manifest, and just your overall happiness and passion for life. So, that is your reading, group number 4. There's love definitely coming your way, and it's a new person, but you really are going to put your foot down, and you're just going to let go of anything and everything that no longer serves you, which is, you know, that's like the big lesson of the reading. Yeah, there's love coming in, but it's more so about you reclaiming your power. So that is your reading, group number 4. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Oh my gosh, you know, they told me look at the bottom of the deck for the Lightseer's Tarot, and no way. You cannot make this up. You can't make this up. The King of Swords with the King of Pentacles. The King of Swords has everything he wants. The wife, the husband, you know, whatever his sexuality is. The job, the car, the career, okay, the business, whatever, he has it. And not only that, his consciousness is like on another level, and he has boundaries. King of Swords has boundaries. He does not play any games. He does not entertain the bullshit with anyone. And it's like, this is where you're headed. It's crazy. They told me before closing, check the bottom of the deck. I heard it. They said it. They're like, check the bottom of the deck quick. Unbelievable. Yeah, you guys are gonna, you're just going to evolve. That is what I get here. An evolution. You're never gonna be the same again. So that is your reading, group number 4. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I wish you love and light.